I am here with Tyler Montanino, who is the video production specialist and studio technical lead. What are you doing behind this camera right now?
Right now, I'm operating this jib. We've got two cameras, both with the Mo-Sys system tracking, more or less in control of these cameras, the optics going on with them, the tracking, and then the lighting for our green screen. So getting a good key and getting the lights in to sell the shot. What
are you focused on when you're behind this camera in particular?
Overall, we're getting motion here with this jib, which is really one of the best things that we can do to sell our tracking and really show off the ability. Something you can't do in just plates is move the camera. So being able to move and just even readjust a shot really quickly if you need to is such a time saver, I think, when you're doing this kind of work on a green screen.
Okay, let's talk about lighting. Can we step out and talk about how that...
Yeah, let's take a look at the green screen. Here, let me see. Let me turn the light on for us so we can actually see our faces a little bit better. And watch your eyes striking.
Oh!
It's nice when everything's LED and I can just control it with the phone, walk around nice and...
Okay, that's nice.
A little bit more...
Ooh, lovely.
Okay, there we are.
What do you call that?
Bicolored LED globe we have in the grid. It's great to have a grid so you can just get things off the floor so that they're not in your shot for the green screen because we want as much space as possible to work with.
How many dots are on the ceiling? And what are they?
Okay, so these are our stars, as Mo-Sys likes to call them. So they're track points. And what looks at these track points is a secondary camera on top of our cameras here. So this is our Mo-Sys system.
Mo-Sys.
Yeah, and on here is a little camera that's shooting light, and it's hitting here and reflecting back down on a lens. And you'll see these are all the points that are up there. So it's tracking these in real time with just almost no delay at all. We're tracking the zoom, we're tracking the focus, the T-stop, and all the tiny little optics that happen with each lens, because each one's individual, they're all unique. So if I were to swap, even though these are the same lenses, if I swap them on these cameras, I have to recalibrate that lens because it's that specific, each camera and lens marrying.
Wow. So if I sit down on the set, can you zoom in on me and then zoom in on focus on what's behind me?
Yeah, absolutely. So we could do little rack focuses, you know, if I was starting here.
Are those birds?
Maybe, and just I think those are some leaves we have, but we do have birds in the scene.
That is so crazy. So, I mean, you're zooming and focusing on things that are not there right now. That's blowing my mind. So how do you make this set bigger than it actually is?
So we've got a little trick here. We put in mats, digital mats in the Unreal Engine. So on this screen, you can see we've got a bunch of stuff over here that's helping with our lighting. But final feed, we're cutting it off right about here because our talent, they're not moving any farther than that. They're sitting in the chair the whole time. But this now gives me the ability, I'm panning off the set completely. And then if I want to come back, our talent is still right there.
And then let's go this way.
And then we can go over here.
Hey-o, see ya. Yo, all right, so I'm back. So this is as far as I can go, but then you can continue panning.
But the camera's going to see
wow, man.
And everything, and really, that's real life.
Oh, that's bright. We're back! And I'll keep following it. Wow, okay.
So with that, we can make the world as big as we want.
Okay, so what are the most common issues that you're looking for while you're filming live?
First of all, our tracking, making sure that's working right. And secondly would be our green screen, getting that correct while also balancing the lighting you want to do. Can be a bit of a challenge. If anyone's worked with green screen, they know you got to get it just right.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of this stuff. It's either perfect or you're going to see the effect happen.
I feel like you have to be a lighting designer to really know how to do this. Like, how did you learn?
You need to have your hands in every little domain because I come from the cinema world, not really the live events world.
All right.
So that's where I learned to light, was just doing it. G&E is one of those things where it took a long time to feel comfortable, a really long time, but it's incredibly helpful for stuff like this.
What was your first gig?
I was still in school, and then I saw an online ad to make a little cheap commercial for someone's catering company, so I was filming tomatoes and lettuce, and I was really proud of it, actually.
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
And then progressing into, what is one of the most proud moments of your career so far?
There's certain directors and people I've worked with that are just so passionate. And those jobs can be really hard because the passionate ones don't always get so much money. But when you accomplish something that was very difficult, we've had some shoots that are just, you're lugging cases up a mountain in my career. And once you're done with it and you finally see that image up on screen, you're like, okay, it was worth it. That feels good. Yeah. So people say trust the process nowadays. Is that the common?
I think this is the most trust the process, man.
Oh, yes.
Especially a client coming in and being like, what? How do I act like I'm in this world that I'm not? But then when you see what it really looks like, I feel like that's when you really transform.
That's also what's great about this being live. They can see it in real time, and then the trust is immediately there for because people walking in front of camera that don't do it every day, that's half the career is coaching people into just feeling comfortable, and like getting that trust is much easier when they can see themselves right there in the world.
Totally. So what kind of person thrives in a role like yours?
First, having the knowledge of the tracking system, but you really want to have cross-domain knowledge of like lighting, general cinema stuff, but generally green screen studio work, VFX work, Unreal Engine. I must have spent at least over 1,000 hours just getting myself up to speed in that program.
Wow.
It's a monster.
Do you ever think like, do I really want to do this? Like 1,000 hours? Like what was driving you to want to accomplish that?
That's what's funny is I couldn't tell you. It was just too much fun. So it's like, it's definitely one of the hardest things I've ever gone after. So having that drive, because you're going to fail constantly. Just keep failing until you get it right. But that's a lot of cinema, too. You'll never know the mistake until you see it.
Well, thank you so much for showing me this. Where are we going now?
I think we should probably pop into the control room, go visit Matt in the Unreal world.
Thank you.